The benefits of faith. Sunday, March 1st, 2026. The wisdom and knowledge of God, consolation, praise, and order. Colossians 2:1-5. The treasure of divine wisdom. Paul's burden in Colossians 2:1-3 is that believers might attain the riches of the full assurance of understanding. For in Christ are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. This echoes Job 28:12. But where shall wisdom be found? The answer is not in human philosophy, but in Christ himself. 1 Corinthians 1:30 declares that Christ is made unto us wisdom, righteousness, sanctification, and redemption. Thus, wisdom is not merely intellectual attainment, it is relational union with Christ. Prophetically, this is vital. In an age of deception and counterfeit spirituality, only those anchored in Christ's wisdom will discern truth from error. Consolation through spiritual unity. Paul longs for hearts knit together in love. Call 2:2:2. Faith produces consolation-strengthened hearts and unified purpose. The church's stability is not built on personality or preference, but on shared conviction rooted in Christ. Colossians 2:5 reveals Paul rejoicing over their good order and steadfastness. Faith produces structure, discipline, and spiritual harmony. This aligns with the biblical principle: let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Cor 14:40. Church order is not legalism, is evidence of living faith. The pastoral qualifications in 1 Timothy 3 and Titus 1 show that leadership stability reflects doctrinal and moral integrity. Christ's priesthood, the foundation of confidence. The references to Hebrews 5-6, 10, 6:20, 7:11, 17 remind us that Christ's eternal priesthood after the order of Melchizedek surpasses the Levitical system. Luke 1:8 references priestly ministry under the old order, temporary and symbolic. Faith rests not in earthly priesthood, but in Christ's heavenly intercession. Hebrews 7:11 asks, if perfection came through the Levitical priesthood, why was another priest needed? The answer? Christ's priesthood brings perfection, assurance, and stability. Thus, steadfast faith is anchored in a perfect high priest. Order as evidence of living faith. Paul connects steadfastness with good. Order, the Greek term, implies disciplined formation, like soldiers standing firm in rank. Faith is not chaotic. It produces spiritual structure. Disorder often signals doctrinal compromise. Faith, rooted in Christ, produces doctrinal clarity, moral consistency, ecclesiastical stability. True faith strengthens both heart and institution. Spirit of prophecy, insight. Ellen G. White writes, the Church of Christ is organized for service. Testimonies for the Church. Vol. 7, p. 30. On Christ as our wisdom. In Christ are hid all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. In Him is found everything necessary to our salvation. The Acts of the Apostles, p. 251. Regarding order, God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. Patriarchs and Prophets, p. 376. Faith that connects to Christ produces peace, unity, and divine order. The inspiration emphasizes that genuine faith results in purification and organizational reform. It taught that spiritual decline often begins with doctrinal looseness and disorder. The present truth highlights the necessity of present truth for maintaining spiritual order. The purification of leadership and membership as preparation for the kingdom. The sealing of a steadfast people who stand unmoved during the shaking. Steadfast faith is not passive belief, it's disciplined loyalty to advancing light. The final church must reflect heavenly order as evidence of Christ's indwelling wisdom. Prophetic application for today. The benefits of faith include consolation amid trials, confidence in Christ's priesthood, unity grounded in truth, order reflecting divine governance. As deception intensifies, only those rooted in Christ's wisdom will remain steadfast. Faith must mature from emotional enthusiasm to structured conviction. When Christ is truly our wisdom, our lives reflect harmony, stability, and spiritual strength. Faith produces not confusion, but clarity, not instability, but steadfastness, not self-exaltation, but Christ-centered order.